Some of these patients have traveled hours away from their families and their homes to get help at St. Joseph County's Praxis Landmark Recovery. Instead, their attorney says they came out worse than when they went in.
When you turn yourself into a facility like this, you're turning over your trust, you're turning over all your faith, and they were betrayed.
9 men and counting, in a lawsuit requesting a jury trial and punitive damages for their times at Praxis Landmark Recovery. Ben Steiner, who's going to be added to the litigation, says he didn't have his prescribed medication the whole time he was there and was given a roommate with a contagious illness.
The next time I walked into my room, he was leaning over the bed and vomiting on the floor. I went to staff and I let them know that that was happening, and they told me that they would try and find a patient to clean it up.
Steiner and another patient, Joshua Harbor, have seen patients doing illegal drugs in the building. Both men claim the staff was outnumbered at the facility and were afraid or didn't want to step up when needed. Harbor claims he broke up fights, which made the path to recovery more difficult.
One of them was 2 patients fighting over romantic involvement with one of the staff members, was the first one. The second one, I couldn't tell you what it was over. I just knew that I had to break it up because no one else was going to.
Harbor and 2 other former patients in the lawsuit, Connor Spockoltz and Lance Lawson, were at the facility during deaths at the beginning of July. Spockoltz and Lawson believe they heard their neighbor take his own life on July 9th and still have nightmares about it.
So I think about that a lot too. And they always say they're supposed to come around like every 15 minutes and check on people like in their rooms and kind of just get a visual on everybody. And I'm like, if you're really doing what you're supposed to do, how did that even get to that point?
After the suspected suicide, they say all patients in that area were forced into a room without a running toilet that was filled with human feces. They say they weren't allowed to get their belongings for 24 hours. Spockoltz says he felt like less than a person there, including comments made from the staff members.
You're institutionalized. It's obvious you've done time in prison and everything. You guys are, this should be easy for you and this and that. And I was like, well, addiction's not easy to me. I was like, I struggled with it my whole life, and that's why I'm here, to get help.
Landmark Recovery has 23 days to respond to this lawsuit from the time that it's received. Crossan says that he's had more than 30 former Praxis patients reach out to him, and he's expecting to file another lawsuit next week. In Highland, Indiana, I'm Erica Finke, WSBT 22 News.
I'm John Paul. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.